Yeah, when I get some views. You can sit down if you want. Here, do that. Okay. Huh? Huh?
Don't feel good.
Sorry. Anybody there? Perfect. Except they didn't give me any hardware to mount it. Anybody? You can show me if you want.
Where's Annie?
Annie!
Come here, Annie.
Come here. Come here.
Come here.
Anybody?
Come here. Come here. You can do it. Come here.
Come on, Annie.
Annie, come here.
I'm here.
Who's the baby? Who's the baby? Annie.
Anybody? Let me see. There you go. Shake it. There you go. I don't feel like that's too loud. Well, we're going to go through a lot of stuff. Should I go through my keeper stuff first or last?
Last.
Last. Okay. Keeper stuff's going to be last. How many people we got?
0 now.
0?
I guess he wanted cheaper stuff first. Oh, he's back.
Yeah. Alright guys, so I've got quite a bit of stuff I'm going to pull out of here today. I'm going to save my keeper stuff for last. Everything I've got pretty much is going to be for sale, except for a couple of things.
A couple.
Couple of things, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was at a pawn shop up in Arkansas and just digging through a pile. This is just something just starting us off till some more people come in. This is a bipod case. It's not dated anywhere, but paid $5 for it. You know, it's for the M16A1. I don't know if that's Vietnam or going into the 80s. I would assume it's more of the 80s. It's the case bipod. I like how they used a 1 for the I, M3. So anyway, that'll be on eBay. I figure that's 80s. I've actually got a bunch more of these coming up.
So that's your eBay pile?
Yeah, I'm going through this stuff. Everything I pull out of these bags pretty much as I go through is going to be eBay except for what goes on the floor. So,
which is quite a bit bigger than the eBay pile.
Okay. So, first off,
the oncoming storm said that M16A1 is Vietnam era, but used in the 80s as well.
Correct, yeah. So, I just know that potentially that the case for this bipod, may have been from the 80s, but I do have some Vietnam dated ones in the original packaging that I picked up this weekend. We're going to go through that. So, next thing is I got a couple of unmarked bottles, I'm assuming from the Vietnam era. I don't know if this is insect repellent or if this is gun cleaner, because this came in a box full of 1968 dated bore cleaner, rifle bore cleaner, dated 1968, 2 ounces. Again, 50 cents on the label, but that was from a military surplus store. Apparently that went out of business a long, long time ago. So I picked up 8 bottles of that. That's gonna go on. That's gonna go on eBay. I assume this is insect repellent, if I remember correctly. So I actually got 9 bottles of that stuff. 9 bottles of rifle bore cleaner. That was pretty cool. So we're gonna put that back in the box, as well as 1 bottle of Army foot powder. This does not have a date on it, but this looks more 80s to me. It probably is 80s, maybe 70s. I don't see any type of maker date on it anywhere. No contract code or anything on there. But I assume it's probably from the 70s or the 80s. So 1 bottle of that, I threw that in the box. Thought that was kind of cool. Figured I would find out what it exactly was later. Next thing I bought one. I'm going to move this out of the way. Bought 1, 2, 3. Huh. Okay, that's different. Okay, I see what they did. Okay, never mind. 3, 4. Let's see here. 5. I know I've got some more. 6. I think that, nope. 7. 7. I think that is all of them. These are pick and matic covers that I picked up. This one in particular, more than likely, is probably World War II, going into like the transitional period. You can see how they were transitioning from the OD7, the OD3 style khaki colored canvas to the OD7 style canvas. I've got 2 of those. They're not dated. I don't see a date on them anywhere. Oh, here we go. There we go. Actually, correction. They're dated 1945. 1945. Pretty cool. This one is dated 1945. And this one's dated 1945. So these are all dated 1945. These are all from World War I. This one is dated September of 1918. July of 18.
Where do you see the date?
And that's July of 18 right there. July of 18. And then we've got another July of 18. So these are all called pick and matic covers. I actually have one right here. Well, it's actually on my haversack. But basically it's just a pick. It's just a metal pick that would, the blade will go in here inside of this protective cover so the point doesn't hurt anybody, and then the wood will go down in and then it'll loop around. In fact, these are kind of underrepresented in the military World War II community because most guys want a trench, like a trenching tool, like a shovel. You need to lay down.
Annie, go lay down.
You need to lay down. Lay down. Make her lay down.
Annie, lay down. Lay down.
Now.
Go lay down. Go find your bone.
Lay down.
Where's your bone? Nice good girl.
She wants to be the center of attention. So these I feel like these pick and matic setups are a little underrepresented in the World War II community, mainly just because everybody wants an E-tool or like a T-handle. But if you look at the actual pictures, they evenly distributed these out with the guys. Let's see. Next, we're jumping into the Cold War. Picked up an assault vest. This was really cool. I was glad to find this. This is dated. This is dated 19. Let's see. I don't see a date. I know it's in there. I thought I saw it earlier. I don't think it's 2001. I think that's just the contract. But this is a very, iconic of the 1980s, Desert Storm era. Really cool. I really like this woodland pattern. I really like the assault vest that kind of goes with it, so you can put magazines in there. This is really, really cool. Really like this. These fetch a pretty hefty price, actually. Got a couple of grenade pouches right here, as well as magazine pouches, and then also this setup is for, these are like almost like belt keepers for your gear. So that was a cool find. Threw that in the bag. Again, if you guys are just tuning in, all this stuff is going to be on my eBay. I'll probably link that. You guys make sure to go to my channel and subscribe, and I'll basically probably post a big end video, short video, where I'll pin probably my eBay account in the video. This right here is an entrenching tool cover. This is the M1956 style. Looks like it's dated 67. It looks like it's dated 67. These were really, I personally like these better than the plastic style. This is cool because you can put a bayonet there and it loops in it. This pocket right here, that strap will hold it down. So that's pretty cool. Next up, we picked up a. This is a. I believe this is World War II. It's a Clace cleaning rod for the M1. I believe this is for the M1 carbine. But you can see an MRT, which is for basically, it's a treatment, mold-resistant treatment dated 1963. But I believe this is World War II, but it was just treated in 1963. A lot of your National Guard units and reserve units and stuff would have had military World War II surplus. They would have still had this stuff in use in the 60s. Next up, I picked up a whole bunch, which I didn't think well, maybe I did. These are bandoliers. Picked up. These are all Vietnam dated, as you can see. That one's dated February of '62. Unfortunately, these.
72.
Huh? February of 1972.
You said 62.
Oh, 72. Yep. Some of these are dated. Let's see what this one's dated. I know it's on here. Hold on. I know it is. Oh, I probably threw this one in this pile because it's not dated as well as this one. But these are all. Yeah, like that one's dated 1973. It's just very faint, so I threw it in my Class B pile. But like this one's dated 1971. But I put this in kind of my Class B pile because they did a strike through to basically surplus these out. So picked up, let's see.
How many of those do you got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 Class B Vietnam era bandoliers for your M16A1. Let's see. Next thing, let's see what we want to get into. This is something I think I want to save. Maybe, hopefully, some more people will join. I want to talk to you about that in a minute. Picked up a butt pack. This is a dated 19. It's kind of hard to read. It's the M1957 style. I don't see it dated anywhere in that code. This also looks like it's had a field repair, which is kind of neat. Looks like they have some sort of iron-on patch, and then they like re-sewed it or something. I don't really know, but that's not going to go for very much. But again, I don't see a date in there anywhere, but Vietnam era 1956 pouch, butt pack, I'm sorry. I'll throw that right there. Next thing I picked up was I picked up three of the entrenching tool cases, the folding style that came out late war. This is when they started coming out with the metal ones that were trifold. This one's dated 69, 69. This one's dated 1974. So all these are going to go on my eBay. As you can see, they're identical. So just, if you're looking for some field gear to rock out there for your Vietnam impression, these will be going on my eBay. I'll put that with my other one. Next thing on the list, 1, 2, 3, 4. I know I got more. That rhymes. It wasn't intended. I know I do have more. There we go. 5. So I got 5 of these. These are 1911 pouches. As you can see, some of them have corrosion wear, but that'll easily come off with a toothbrush. None of them look clearly marked, dated. If you guys know, I'm pretty sure they kept this style into the 80s because they have NSN numbers. So I'm not like.
Where would the date be?
It would be in there, in that contract code. So if I had to guess, this is probably Vietnam, but I think they kept the style going into the 80s as well. But got 5 of those. Those will be on my eBay. Let's see. So we're gonna set those over there. Let's see if I can get this to stick up. Next thing I did was I picked up some new old stock. Some of them still have the original rope around them. I thought there was a tag on one of them. Maybe it came off in the bag. But these are all unissued, new old stock, M1956 first aid pouch / first aid pouch. What?
First aid pouch / first aid pouch?
Yeah, so, first aid and compass. This one's clearly marked 1967. This one's marked 1967. Same lot numbers. This one's dated. No, I don't see a date. Not seeing a date on that one. Undated. 67. These are all probably from the same lot. 67.
Where do you see that?
Right there. That's 67 right there. Let's see. Same deal on this one. This one's not dated. Like this one. That one's also dated 1967. So 67 is a good year. It's good mid-range. Well, kind of at the height of it, I would say. So all these will be available on my eBay. Like I said, if you're just now watching, this will be. I will post a short of everything I collected and got, and I will pin a comment on a short video. So make sure you subscribe. I picked up a couple of M1956 suspenders. I think that's the only pair I've got in this bag. I know I've got one more in the truck, but this is regular size, dated. I'm not seeing a date on that one. It is the 1956 style, but I'm just not seeing a date. Some of the stuff is faded, but overall, these are in good shape. So those will go on eBay as well. Some of this stuff I'm debating if I want to maybe have a couple of extra field gear sets. May do it as a set, may individualize it out. You guys let me know. Jumping back into the 80s, picked up some more of the first aid pouch, compass pouches. 2 of them are pretty salty, but I just threw them in the bag. But most of them are new old stock. Dated 1988. Dated 1988. So this one actually still has the tag on it from I guess it'd be August of 1989. So pretty neat. Pretty neat. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the good condition ones, and then 2 ratty ones. You know, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. They're almost like dry rotted. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with those. If you guys got any suggestions for what to do with the ratty ones, let me know. Maybe some sort of tool or pouch or something. I picked up a couple M1 Garand slings. These are not in the best of shape, but I went ahead and threw them in the bag. There's a couple more of them pouches. And all of this stuff came in a woodland style rucksack cover.
Hairnet.
Yeah, my wife says it's a giant beanie hairnet type thing. So that's the first bag down. But I picked up a couple M1 Garand slings. These are all from the 50s. You know, none of these are World War II. All of them are in kind of medium grade, I would say. Probably just need a little steel brush, you know, to kind of knock some of that stuff off. But, you know, probably $10 a pop or something like that is probably what I'm going to market. I like this one, though. This one did come with a rack number, 578. I thought that was kind of cool. Probably gonna throw that up on there. Let's see. So we got some Garand slings. You know, again, these might be for down the road if I do decide to flip some M1 Garands. These might be for my gun show walk around type thing. Also picked up, this is a little e-tool, not an e-tool, I'm sorry. This is for an M14. This was just in the bag when I got home. Apparently this is kind of like a takedown tool. Kind of like for the M1 Garand, but for the M14 specifically. Also got some rods for, I believe this is for the M1 Garand. So I've got that. This right here is not marked, is not dated. It is Alice and it is woodland. If you guys know what this pouch is for, I have no idea. It's a little narrow. I have no idea what this is for, but this will probably go up on my eBay. Miscellaneous woodland bag. Alright, also I picked up a ungodly amount of GP straps. These GP straps are all nylon. I did pick up some that were, like, let's see, what is that dated? Can you see? Let me take let's see if I can see the date somewhere else. 1984. So some of these slings are dated, some of them are not. You know, like, some of these are like that. 88 maybe. That one's a little easier to read. 19. Looks like a misprint. Almost looks like 1898. But right there.
Yeah.
But that could be the contract number. That's the number right there, 91. That should be looking at. So anyway, GP straps. Those will probably go online. This is the coolest thing in the bag that I got. I've got 2 more bags over here of just stuff, constant stuff. So this is really cool. This is a mint museum quality, in my opinion. Oh, that's got another one in there. Look at that. This is the original leather. The original leather that goes in these. That has the knife one too, and I pulled that one out. Because personally, I kind of want to keep it because they're rare and I can't find them anywhere. You can find reproductions, but this is an original. This is a mint haversack. This is, let's see if I can get that undone. So the meat can pouch is on there. US is on there. I think it's dated, maybe on the back. I know it's dated. I forgot where the date's at. Hold on. I know it's on here. Just bear with me, guys. I know it's on here. I think it's November of 1918, if I can find it. There it is. November of
Upside down.
that is going to be October of 1918. So clearly stamped, clearly in good condition. All the hardware is mint. There's no rips or tears in this thing. It does have a little bit of, I guess storage. I don't know what you'd call that, patina, I guess. But, and it even comes with the original January of 1918 diaper in the original, in great shape. I guess it is missing the leather, though. I guess. Yeah, so there's supposed to be a leather piece that goes between. So I guess that's the only thing that's missing. But overall, I thought that was really cool, especially since it came with this and the one for the knife. So that's going to go on my eBay. The GP strap.
But you're keeping this part.
Yes. Yes, sir. Picked up a World War II first aid pouch. It does have a hint of reproduction to me, but just looking at the age of it, I would say it's not. But first aid pouch. I'll probably end up keeping this just as a little bit of throw on the Jeep or something like that. So, all right, next bag. Next bag. I really wish there were some more viewers on this. Usually, honestly, if I don't don't put people on here, it'll blow up. So if I don't put a title, I don't know. But whatever. All right, next on the list, I picked up canteen corks. These are dated 1964. If you need replacements for your canteen cork, because they go out and they go bad, let me know. I'm probably gonna do 3 for $10. Free shipping online. That's probably what I'm gonna do on those. Thought that was a cool little find. Let's go with. Oh, this bag is too big. Picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of those. These are really cool because they're late Vietnam. They are hard to read. One of them's not. I know one of them's in good shape. How do I have only one person watching? Whoever you are, can you comment who you are?
I think we already did.
He did? Who is it? Well, your name. I don't know. I don't know the username. I know I sent this out to a lot of my buddies, so this one's clearly marked 1969, as well as I would assume all the rest of these. These are really kind of rare. I wouldn't say rare, but uncommon. The United States, we had the 30-round pouches, and then we went for the M14. Then we kind of cut them down. That went back to the 1956 canvas style 20-rounder for the M16A1. Then we went to this style briefly, which is a 20-rounder nylon style for the M16. Then we went to the 30-day or the 30-round one that we use today, I believe. So picked up 9 of those. I was really happy to see those. I snatched those up really quick. Picked up some more suspenders. Where did I put that leather pair? Over there. Picked up another pair of M56 suspenders. Yeah, it's right, honey. There's right below it. Picked up another pair. These are kind of salty, but you know, thought that was kind of cool. Another pair of those. Let's see, another pair of those. I don't think any of these are visibly dated. They're just really salty, well used. Next thing that's really cool. These are going back to that cover that the guy that first was on the program commented. These are carrying cases for the bipod that was used for the M16A1, as well as the M16A2 going into into the 80s. But these are brand new, unopened. These are unopened. Pretty cool. This is the style that has the cleaning kit built in right here. So that was pretty cool. Picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those. So I thought that was really cool. Going to be using that. Putting that on eBay. Picked this up. This is a Vietnam era contract. Let's see if I can get it open. 1911 holster. It's in really good shape. That's something else I picked up. These are really cool. Picked up a bunch of these M43 hoods. Some of them I think are for the M51. You can see for the field jacket hood for Jacket Field 1943. This is the small size. This one's not dated. This one is dated. I thought that was cool. This is a medium pattern, and then this one was manufactured June 20th of 1944. So I thought that was pretty cool. But you can see the difference. This one was made for the pattern date was June 3rd, 1944. So it's still technically the M43 style hood, but it was for the M51 field jacket. So completely identical. Let's see, another 51 style, another M43 style. That tag looks a little newer, but not dated. And then same thing with that one, another 43 hood. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the hoods. Some of them even have the original tags on them, which I thought was cool. So that's going to be on eBay.
Aren't you keeping a few of those?
I might keep one. Honestly, probably going to keep the dated one, but I don't know. I'll just decide later. This is something that's I kind of thought was weird. Came across, went in and threw it in the bag because I thought it was in good condition. Cover tripod mount M1, dated 1942. Not really exactly sure what this is for. Something apparently with the 50 caliber machine gun. I guess the 50 cal had obviously a tripod that needed a cover. So thought that was cool. Threw that in the pile. Let's see. I'm gonna go over that in a minute. I want to get some of this other stuff out of here. Let's pull this bag down. This is really cool. This is an ANPVS 7B night vision goggle case. Unfortunately, there is not anything in there. It's marked first SEC section, I'm assuming. Nothing in it, unfortunately. Not dated, or if it was, it's kind of wore off. But pretty cool. This is some vintage 80s, 90s stuff. FDC number 1. If you guys know what that abbreviation means, if you guys were in the military, if you know what that might mean, let me know in the comments. Let's see. I got a couple of incomplete cleaning kits. This one's dated 70. This one, they're both dated 1970. This one actually has the rods in it. This one does not. I thought those were cool. That's for the M16A1 and 2. I picked up 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I picked up 4 3-cell grenade launcher pouches. Thought those were really cool. I believe they're dated too, 1951. No, never mind, 1967. So I don't know if we were still using these in Vietnam, but I don't know if we were just issuing these out to our National Guard or something like that. Picked up 1, 2, I think I picked up 3, but I'm going to keep one of them.
Yeah, you might have put it in the seat pile.
These are seatbelt covers. I'm sorry, not seatbelt covers. This is the seatbelt style sling that was used briefly during Vietnam. Thought those were really cool, so I picked those up. Thought those would do really well on eBay. Again, if you're just now watching all this stuff that I'm showing, if you want to look at all that stuff, all this stuff is going to be on eBay. And none of this stuff is weapons or anything like that for YouTube's knowledge. I know they're monitoring all this stuff. This is all just historical memorabilia. Mostly gear, field gear from going back to World War I all the way to now, or at least the 90s. The next thing I've got several of these. Thought this was cool. They're heavy as lead, but I guess that's how Marines like it. These are the bottom half of the haversacks for the Marine Corps pack from World War II. So essentially, you would basically weave this in to the upper half of the pack, and then I guess you could also use this as kind of a carrying case tool bag type thing. And then you've also got these here, which would help you secure a bedroll. But I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. I'm assuming the all canvas one is probably World War II dated, but I don't know if they're dated just because they're probably the mate, the primary pack that it went with was what actually would be dated. Like this one's got some sort of a stamp on it, probably 1950s, I would guess. They kept this style of pack a long time. This one's probably World War II, 1951. It looks like 1951, 52. So these are some Korea packs, but they're the exact same as World War II. There's a faded stamp. Don't know what it says. Any other comments?
Mm-mm.
This one's actually marked with looks like I guess a rack number or a person's individual number. Okay, yeah, that's a clearer stamp, 1952. I thought this one also had it, yeah. So that, I believe that's a Marine Division symbol, if I'm not mistaken, but thought that was pretty cool. Let's see if this one's dated. Yeah, this one's dated 1967? Yeah, 67. So obviously they kept this style of pack for a long time. So I had a variety of Vietnam, Korea, and World War II. How many pick of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7? Okay. Alright, so we're going to move those over there, out of the way. Alright, let's go over...
You're running out of space.
Yeah, well, this last bag's going to go right there. Alright, next thing on the list I wanted to go over is I picked up some M1 carbine stuff. I picked up several of the Type 3 bayonet lugs. Thought that was really cool. Picked up 6 of them. As well as picked up, these are Vietnam era carbine slings. I looked online and I think, you know, obviously we kept the carbine in the 50s and the 60s and even going into the 70s for our for our National Guard troops. But I have a bunch of Oilers. All of these Oilers are generally marked BK or they're marked IS. So going into 1943, the quartermaster general basically got reports from the subcontractors saying, hey, taking the time to try to get these things sorted out is kind of ridiculous. we don't need to know who made every single oiler for the M1 carbine, so they stopped doing it and they just did IS, and that's a BK. If you know what the BK stands for, let me know. I actually couldn't find that out. I picked up several of the Type 3 bayonet lugs. Thought that was really cool. Some of them have different finishes. Some of them are more of a blued versus a parkerized finish. So I think those will go really well online. Alright, going into this. This is really weird. This is like a butt pack. As you can see on the back, it has like a butt pack style. But then it also like has a Velcro mouth to it that you can like fold over. I didn't really figure that one out. Don't know what to do with it. So that's one on eBay. Alright, last bag. Last bag. So I picked up a bunch of bandoliers for the M60. So there's probably at least maybe 200 of these M60 bandoliers. They're the little bag that you put the box in there, like that. Most of these, like this bag is I separated them by bag. All these are dated 1975, so they're still Vietnam era. But the ones that are like this bag is dated 1969. So I knew that all the ones in this bag right here were all the earlier, the earlier ones. Like I got more, I think, let's see, that's probably another, 75 bag. So this bag and this bag are all, I think, honestly, even maybe this bag, but I'm not sure. I know these two are 75 dated, and this one is the good ones. These are the good ones, like the earlier ones. Also, these are my Class A. These are my Class A bandoliers that I got. These are all Vietnam dated. They're in good condition. I wouldn't say new old stock, but they're unmarked. When I mean unmarked, I mean they haven't been canceled out, and they're all dated. This one's dated 70. Oh, well, never mind. Hold on. What? Well, maybe the other pile was the Class A. I'm sorry, but these are more bandoliers that I'll have to go through again. But got a bunch of those. Probably another 20, 30 of those. Lastly, I got a bunch of Korea era dated GP straps. Oh, there's another bag of them things. It's another 75 dated bag. Oh, never mind. Hold on. Here are my Class A grade bandoliers. So, got some more. These are all dated, like that one's dated January of 73. These are all in really good shape. So, picked up some more of those. So, I've probably got at least 100, if not 150 bandoliers for the M16A1. Another thing of GP straps, and another earlier bag dated 1967. So if you need bandoliers for M60 or M16A1 for your Vietnam setup, I've got it. Alright, so that was everything that we brought back from the one vendor. So I guess last but not least are my keeper items. So keeper items, how do we want to do this? So one of these things is, I'm going to pull it up here, honey, if you want to stand up. We're going to go through all this stuff.
You're gonna get mixed up, are you?
No.
Really? It's
Yeah,
all
I'm
the
good.
same color.
It's all the same color. I think that's what they were going for. All right. So, keeper list. This is a woodland style map case that I thought was really cool. It's dated 2003, maybe? I would say 2003. I thought that was cool. We got another comment? Nothing? Okay. So that was in my keeper pile. I thought that was really cool. This is a new old stock. It has the original strap to it. Thought that was really cool. Also, I picked up this. We were at an estate sale. Picked up a chocolate chip uniform. I guess whoever this guy was in the Marine Corps. Picked up his Boonie Cat hat. It's pretty cool. He wrote on it, "Devil Dogs, USMC, Gunny Sergeant." So that one's dated 19. I swear I saw a date on this thing. Anyway, I've been wanting a booty hat, so I'm keeping that. Callie's going to keep this. This is about her size, so this is going to be a little jacket she can wear whenever she wants. For when we go on Jeep rides. I've been wanting a waterproof cover just for my rucksack up here, so that's going to go in there. Some keeper stuff. Alright, I really like I told you guys, this was a box of stripper clips for the M16 that I'm going to keep. I store all my ammunition this way via stripper clips. I think it's the best way to store your ammunition. I think doing it any other way, keeping it in magazines, is cumbersome and stuff. And also like the whole debate over your springs and stuff. I did a whole video on that. This is really cool. This is probably my favorite little book that I found. This is a manual about how to rebuild your rebuild standards. So Annie,
She's trying to get her bone.
well, lay down. We'll get it in a little bit. Lay down.
We'll get it. Annie.
Lay down.
I'll get it for you in a minute.
Lay down. Lay down. Now. So this is really cool because it goes over all of the standards, even your web and leather gear, like all of how you're supposed to upgrade this stuff. And this book was written in 1953. So I thought that was really cool because all of our stuff, you know, going into Korea, they wanted stuff modernized. So that's in my keep pile. I'd never seen that manual before, and I thought it was very relevant because I'm a collector, especially military firearms. So another waterproof bag, another cover. I've been wanting. I have one that's 74 dated, but I wanted one that was World War II dated. I'm sorry, Vietnam dated. I picked up this. I thought this was kind of cool. Scarf, branch of service, cotton, dated 1985. If you guys have ever worn a woodland scarf, I never knew that they had those. So here's that leather. That nylon seatbelt style sling for my M16A1 that I'm going to put it on. I picked up two 80s style hearing protection little waterproof deals. That's in my keep pile. Picked up two 1997 dated pouches. They kind of match this assault vest up here, so I figured I would maybe put these somewhere else on the belt, or even just keep one on my personal belt as I'm, you know, running around. This is kind of cool. This is new old stock, unissued. This is 1944 dated suspenders. So these are, I feel like from what I remember, these are fairly rare because we went from the 1936 style to the 1945 style pretty much right at the end of the war. So the M44 style didn't really get out there very much. So thought those were cool. Picked up a M1 carbine mag pouch dated from 1950. 7. I also decided to keep some of the Oilers. This one's marked IQ, and I believe that's quality hardware. I decided to keep this one, which is in really good shape. It's an IU for Underwood. Picked up this one, it's a BK. Picked out another BK, and then this one's really cool. This one, the lid is marked SW, and that's for Winchester. Again, thought that was all pretty cool since they stopped actually individually marking the companies that were making these in 1943. Also in my keep bag was M14. I'm sorry. Nope, this is 1951 dated 30 round carbine pouch. I've got a bunch of 30 round mags, and I wanted to have a pouch for that, so I found that. This is an M14 pouch dated 1961. I wanted one of those, so I kept that. This is, I'm debating on this one. This is a another ammunition bag from 19 undated, but Vietnam era. They're the exact same style and design as they used for the Thompson. I thought this was cool. This is a green nylon sling. I've seen some of these in Iraq with the M16A2, so I wanted to throw that on there. Thought that was cool. This is really neat. She said she made this, but I don't know. This could be issue. Kind of looks issue. This is like a little ditty bag, but it's EDRL camo. It's not woodland. So I thought that was really cool. I thought that would be kind of cool in my Vietnam collection. We got wire cutter pouch dated this is 1946, but it shouldn't be because they weren't making OD3 camo. I mean OD3 canvas in 1943. 6. So that could be 19. That's probably a 5. That's probably a 1945. So also, kind of going through all this stuff, I found. Oops. Let me get that. I found several bullets. 43 dated, 19. Yeah, just some random bullets I found. World War II. Thought those were kind of neat. Some of them are armor piercing. Thought that was kind of neat. A really nice meat can pouch. I don't know if 243 is February of 43 or not, but yeah, okay. JQMD, dated 1943. I wanted a nicer one of these. I have one for my bag, but this piece fell off and never been able to really get it back on right. And then the other leather piece for that. And then a butt pack, a woodland butt pack that actually has the US still there. Also some stuff that we picked up was at an estate sale. We picked up a 2 leather, sorry, man, I am really tripping over my words. 2 shelter halves. One of them's undated. One of them was dated 51, but they're the exact same as World War II with the buttons. And then an overseas bag and a scarf. And I think we picked that up for cheap. I think we paid like $10 for it or whatever for the whole kit and caboodle. Also, I picked up this. This is apparently she made this. It's a woodland pillow. Thought that was kind of cool. So.
Well, where's your Zelt?
The what? The Zelt. So we'll be right back. So I'm gonna go get it. It's in the truck. You guys just give me a minute. I'll be right back. You gonna come out here? Or you wanna?
Come.
Yeah. Let's go out here.
Yeah.
Have you got the flashlight? The flash on there?
I don't think it lets me do the flash. Don't let me turn flash on. Get your lights. Okay.
What are you doing?
You got it?
Yeah. leather. Eel. Got that. I know there's something else in here too, isn't there? That's probably it. Can you get that light?
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back out and shut this all up.
Annie, come.
Here, Annie.
Annie, come.
Come on. Annie!
Come on.
Come! Now!
Come on.
Come!
That's a good girl.
Come
Come
here.
on.
Come here. You may have to end it. Pause it. Hey, good. How are you? All right. Sounds good to me. All right. That'll work. Appreciate you, Kelvin. Y'all do now. Come on, Annie. Come.
Annie, let's go.
Come on. Get in there.
That's a good girl. Okay. Hold on, I'll get your bowl. Come here.
So the last thing I got. Alright, guys. How does she get that bone stuck in every place possible?
I don't know. Did you get it, Annie? Are you happy
Can
now?
you come back? Alright, so the last thing I picked up, well, the last couple things I picked up was we went to a storage unit, Facebook post. I think this is just a handmade deal with some scrap fabric, but I thought this was kind of cool. This kind of looked like a big boy stool, so I thought this would work for me. This camo is really cool. These are 2 Zelts. These are Italian. I would assume that these are probably in the Cold War era, 50s, 60s. But this is the exact camo that has been used since World War I in Italy. The Germans used it when they were in Italy. There's 2 of those, and I thought that would look really good on the World War II Jeep. But my favorite item, I think, of everything I got was this. The Splinter Camo German Zelt. This stuff, oh, I didn't even talk about that. This camo is awesome. I really, really like it. It reminds me of that scene in Band of Brothers where the dude's wearing this type of camo when he's walking up and down the line, telling his buddy, "Hey, it's your time to go on the line," and the guy mistakes him for a German, which is totally understandable, you know. But that is really cool. I really, really love that camo. It really speaks to me. Thought that was really cool. And then, oh, picked up this. This is a World War I inert. This is an inert training grenade that the British used to practice with. There's no way to screw a top on it. It is totally inert. But these actually are pretty valuable. That's going online as well. So overall, guys, I kept probably about 5% of everything I found. But if you want to do a sweep real quick of just everything I've got.
You've like double stacked everything.
Yeah, I know. There's just not enough room. But just found tons and tons of stuff. We are going to get all this stuff cataloged and put on eBay as soon as we can. We will be going out of town soon. But all this stuff is going to be for sale and put on eBay. So if you guys watch this video, I really appreciate it. You guys make sure to drop me a like, subscribe for more content like this. And definitely would appreciate your support. Because I really like finding this stuff, and I like keeping this stuff circulating into the community, the gun collecting, military collecting community. I think it's important that this stuff doesn't just get thrown in the trash and it finds a good home, and honestly, in some cases, gets used to kind of teach people history. So that's my goal. That's why I like getting this stuff found out of storage units from people who. Sometimes people, not in every case, but a lot of cases, people don't know what they've got. And they'll throw it away or misuse it for, drop cloths for painting or something like that. Or use it for just a basic backpack for camping or something. And in some cases that's okay, but the reason why stuff's collectible now is because we had generations upon generations that this stuff was readily available in military surplus stores. It had no value at the time, but now this stuff's getting hard to find, and there's a reason why it's valuable. And so what's left, I'd like to see it go somewhere where it can be properly used, valued, and treated well. So all this stuff will be posted online. You guys definitely keep up to date with me. I post stuff like this all the time as I find it and find guns and different things. I got a video on the Spaz 12 I'm going to upload here shortly. But thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a good night.